Hi everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel, What Cass Read. Today I'm going to do my January TBR, and I'm losing my voice. So the first book that I would like to tackle is The Changeling by LaValle. This is the January pick for the Around the World in 1000 Pages book club hosted by Ink and Paper blog. I've mentioned this a couple times before, but I'm very excited to begin along this book club starting in January for the first 6 months of the year. We are going to be reading one book that represents a different continent. So the first book will represent North America. This book is about Apollo and his wife, and they've just had their first child. Things seem to be going really well until his wife starts acting strange, and she's not connecting to their young child, and she's convinced that their child isn't theirs, and then she disappears. And it sounds so good. So I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to categorize this. I don't know if it's fantasy, I don't know if it's a thriller. I don't know. I can't wait to find out. It sounds super amazing. So please be sure to follow along and get ready for the review whenever I post it. And of course, throughout this journey, whenever I post something from the Around the World in 1000 Pages book club, I'm always going to link back to Russell's channel from Ink and Paper blog, so that way you can see his thoughts, because of course he is coming up with the books and he's coming up with some different discussion topics, so you can kind of see both of those videos, and I'll always link that down below. The next book I'm so pumped for. This is The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. This is the first book in the Witcher series, and we are going to be doing a Witcher read-along hosted by Elliot Brooks over on her channel. So the Witcher series, if it sounds familiar and if it sounds like a video game that you once played called The Wild Hunt, that's because it was based on this book series called the Witcher series, and this is the first one. Andrzej Sapkowski, when he was writing his fantasy series, he was thinking that if monsters were roaming amongst us and we needed to kill them, then surely there must be professional monster hunters out there. And so that's what he's created here. The Witchers are the professional monster hunters. They kind of go away and they're magically enhanced or genetically mutated, not quite sure yet. They're enhanced to be able to kill these monsters. And so number one, people think that's crazy and weird and they don't like it. And number two, the Witchers charge for their services because they're professionals. So again, they kind of hate on the Witchers too. So this whole series will follow along Geralt and a couple other characters that I have yet to meet. The reading order is a little bit different in this one. So The Last Wish is not actually the first novel. It's a collection of short stories, but everyone that has been recommending this series says that you have to start with the short stories, because there's quite a number of them that are very important for you to be able to understand as soon as the novels take off. So this is the first book of short stories. This is The Last Wish. Again, this is another one that whenever I post my review, I will always link over to Elliot Brooks' channel, because she is the one who's hosting the read-along, and she is a massive Witcher fan. She's kind of the one that got me like super intrigued in this, because she knows so much about Witcher. She has beautiful editions. She has these Polish beautiful editions of these books. So I will always link over to her channel, so that way you can follow along with what she has to say. The next book that I want to tackle in January is an audiobook. My audiobook pick for the month of January is going to be The Collapsing Empire by John Scalzi, and it's narrated by Wil Wheaton. I previewed this on Audible, and Wil Wheaton actually does a really great job. I don't know a lot about it. It's a sci-fi epic tale. It just released in 2017. It was up on Goodreads for one of the top Goodreads choices for sci-fi books, but I don't know that much about it. There's a couple different reviews that I've seen of it, but I just love the fact that it's narrated by Wil Wheaton, so that's what I want to listen to on my way to work. This book that I have right here, this is Robin Hobb's Mad Ship. This is book number 2 of the Live Ship Traders trilogy. I have talked about Robin Hobb at length. I don't think I could talk about her enough really on my channel, because I love her, but she has written the entire Realm of the Elderlings series, which consists of 16 books in total, and this is book number 5. So there are 5 different trilogies. One of them is actually a quartet. I finished Ship of Magic last night, and let me tell you guys, when I said initially, I was like, I don't really like pirate books. I should just shut up and stop being a weenie, because I love that book. So stay tuned for a full-blown review of Ship of Magic. And then the final book that I want to tackle in January is going to be The Lies of Locke by Scott Lynch. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this book. I cannot wait. Whenever I see lots of people talking about their favorite fantasy reads, The Lies of Lamora usually winds its way up there. So this is book number 1 in the Gentleman Bastard series by Scott Lynch. It follows a group of thieves. I have a thing for thieves, apparently. It follows a group of thieves named the Gentleman Bastards, and they're led by the witty Locke. From what I've seen, like, it could technically kind of be like Robin Hood, like where the thieves steal from the rich in the town, but they don't actually give the goods back to the poor. They keep it for themselves, and that I'm okay with that. That's all I know. That's really all I needed to know because so many people have loved this book. This book itself has been on my radar for about 2 years, and I'm so excited to be finally able to say that I'm going to pick it up. I just posted my fantasy books that I want to read in 2018, and this was one of the top ones that I was super excited for, so of course I had to start it in January. This is The Lives of Locke and Lamora by Lynch. Okay, so that should keep me pretty busy. That's 5 books for the month of January. So please go ahead, put in the comments section below your January picks, your January TBR. I'd like to know what everybody else is up to. And of course you can follow me on all of my social media. It's at WhatCastRead on Instagram and Twitter, so you can let me know your January TBR over there. I'm flying back from Vegas right now. I can't wait to see what y'all have been up to, and you guys know how these videos end. I'll talk to you later. Bye.